got Lewis says, what should we do? And that further study is needed to better understand it. Okay, to a certain extent, given knowledge. This work is being done, and many questions have been answered. What the lacking research? What is lacking in the research, however? Personal experiences of children who grew up with gay mothers before the first wave. Okay, so here's the gap, right?
Mm-hmm.
The gap in the literature. Critics of lesbian parent families have continued to discount the results.
Speak to this gap, is that where you are?
Yep. My study addresses this concern. Okay. There's very little literature written from the perspective of children like myself who grew up. My motivation and contribution I intend to make grew out of longing to honor my mother and to share my journey as her daughter.
I don't know if that's good to have in there.
I don't
Might
know.
be too personal.
I'm thinking that's what I was thinking. It felt kind of awkward, like, where this would go.
Started there, and then.
This would go in the acknowledgments in the beginning.
Okay.
Or for the dissertation, you can still, dedicate a book to
The
somebody.
master's thesis, don't forget that. This isn't a dissertation.
I know, but I don't know if the thesis has the same allowable requirement or not.
Oh, I can do acknowledgments.
Yeah, that's where I would put it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it is going to be,
Yeah. It seems like more what you really want to do is research has identified over and over again that the literature is missing
So
the
that could
voices
just
of
go
adolescent.
away.
Yep.
and still be okay?
Yep, because you would say there's
Yeah.
little research written
Okay.
by the perspective of children, and the literature has said these voices are missing. I'll speak to this gap by adding a needed generation that was given little place for voice. Using a phenomenological approach, this study will analyze themes discovered in the stories, narratives, and essays written by young people, adolescents, and adult children. In addition, my personal stories will add an autoethnographic component in which to gain a cultural understanding of self in relation to other. The motivation question then is an exploratory one. What are the experiences of lesbian parented children? I would ask one more question.
Okay.
And what do we do with this? There's got to be another piece to that. Not just.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're
Go back
it's
to
almost
that.
like you say they're no different
Yeah.
than any other family. That
We have the coming out, that other people don't really have. But people have coming out about their families. It's just
Yeah.
weird stuff.
Yeah.
It's just other stuff.
dad's an alcoholic.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever it
And
is.
you don't always hear it. And,
Affairs.
so that was one of the things. And then one of the themes kind of changed as I was working with it. I think it was called Family Health and Happiness. And I cut it. And because there wasn't much there. And there wasn't. And Kelly was thinking, it kind of reminded her of, the pursuit of happiness, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You don't really have to make a big deal of it because you're doing it.
Right.
I mean, that your mom was like providing that.
Right.
Anyway, I haven't done anything with that, but I've kept it in my mind that might be something